Move over, Chipotle. There is a new player in town looking to eat its way into the territory. It may not be a household name yet, but Fiesta Restaurant Group is a Wall Street darling.
Its shares have been on a tear, up almost 240% so far this year. So what's behind the phenomenal growth, and what can we expect from the company next year? Let's bring in Fiesta Restaurant Group CEO and President Tim Taft. And Tim, thank you for being here. Look, we all know about Cabana. That's especially if you're from a certain part of the country. But what do you think is the secret to this particular chain's growth? And how are you any different from Chipotle?
Well, a couple things. There is two distinguished brands and with distinguished food. I mean, Cabana is Mexican food, but Pollo Tropical, or as we say in Texas, Pollo Tropical, is Caribbean inspired. So those two are completely and distinguished foods.
Pollo Tropical. I like that. By the way, I did not know Cabana. I'm stuck here in the Northeast. When do you get your wings and kind of move out of that southern territory?
Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to expand into the southeast. Taco is 35 years old this year. Our first restaurant outside of the southwest is going to be in Atlanta in the first quarter of next year. Meanwhile, Pollo is going to be coming to Texas the first part of next year as well. So you're going to have to wait a little bit before we get to the northeast.
We'll be patient, Tim. But, I am curious, and what are the challenges that you have faced? Certainly there's been a lot of debates in Washington that have affected small-run businesses, franchise companies, whether it was health care or the minimum wage debate. Do you see this as challenges to your business?
Well, certainly it's going to be a challenge for our business moving forward. And one of the things that we think sets us apart from other restaurant companies is our price-value relationship. We really do have an unbelievable low price value. So customers come to us and say, I can't believe I got that much quality food for that little amount of money. The thing that's going to allow us to do moving forward is we're keeping our powder dry, because we know that there is a discussion about it's really going to be an incremental cost on a go-forward basis. So we want to be able to keep our prices low, so when it comes time that we have to take a price increase, then we'll have the ability to do that.
But Tim, would that be because of minimum wage potentially rising in states where you operate, or would that be because of, depending on the amount of employees each franchise has or each shop has, health care? What would be the catalyst for that? I'm sorry.
Well, I think that what we plan on doing is keeping our powder dry for both instances. There is a national discussion right now about whether or not there is supposed to be a wage increase, a minimum wage nationally, and we'll be prepared for that in Texas and in Florida and Alabama. But when it comes to affordable health care, that's something that we know is going to happen. We just don't know the impact it's going to have on us. I will say that as a restaurant operator, we're hoping that the bipartisan support that is being Capitol Hill about a 40-hour work week as opposed to 30-hour being full-time would really be a big advantage to operators.
Plus, who knows what's going to... Lord knows. I mean, the president himself is kind of flying by the seat of his pants here, changing the rules as we go along. Maybe it's a good idea to keep your powder dry. I want to ask about the stock value of your company, because we can put that stock chart back up. For the past year, a 240% stock rise cannot be ignored. I know you try to sort of use that as background noise, but does in any way this unbelievable stock drive your decisions about how to run a company?
No, it doesn't. I think more than anything else, it reinforces it. We were part of Carroll's Restaurant Group up until May 7th of last year, and separating our company out from Carroll's allowed us to be completely focused on these two Hispanic brands. And our business strategy hasn't changed over the last 2.5 years, nor will it moving forward. Price value, unbelievably differentiated food, 24 hours a day, and of course taco, but drive-through and convenience for both of the brands is a big difference. It sets us apart.
Well, Tim, I was going to ask you, what is the biggest trend that you see right now with fast casual and or fast food, as you just said?
Well, I think fast casual, for my money, and I know I have my bias, really is the future of the restaurant industry, because it's all going to be about taking your food and then either going home with it or eating it off premise. And our food stacks up extremely well, and that when you take it home, it travels very, very well. So it's just as good as when you get it through the drive-thru. So we're excited about that. Fast casual is about convenience, and we think that we hit a home run there.
Well, the proof's in the pudding. You certainly have, or in the Pollo anyway. You've done a great job, Tim. Congratulations. Wonderful work. Tim Taft, Fiesta Restaurant Group. Just look at what the stock has done. It's worth looking into anyway.
It's Mexican food. Sal.
Thank you, Tim. Tim Taft.
Thank you, Tim.